Right, welcome back to Western Province Cricket Club on the A turf here as we see the Raptors on the ball. They're about to get the first chukker underway, playing from left to right in orange. You've got the Heat in their customary orange, red and black. Nice big aerial to start proceedings. Well handled there by the Heat defenders early doors. Always good for the players to get a couple of nice early touches, start to feel confident, get into their positions, get their game off to a good start. It's been a very successful weekend of CPL hockey. And again, I think that's just it's proofs in the pudding that it's now reached its 6th edition and still has such great interest and quality. Players coming from all around the Western Cape to get a chance of playing in mixed teams, mixed competition, being exposed to new coaches. Truly fantastic advertisement for South African hockey. And we're being treated to some really nice fixtures, high level of upright backhands, big overheads, great 1v1 skills, so I'm sure there's plenty more to come. We've got star-studded lineups. We've got a Namibian international playing for the Heat. That's always exciting. New connections, some new players, new faces, new friends, and I suppose at the end of the day that's what it's all about. As we see the Raptors in possession, connecting down this right-hand side. Again, as is quite common, as you find in your feet early in the first chukker, handling errors. And really just trying to get a good feel of the ball. Warm yourself up and then, you know, get used to all the pictures you look used to seeing. Where's your right half, where's your center mid? The Heat doing well now to just move the ball around quite calmly, hit that first fetcher, but that's a great turnover, a nice little press from the Raptors. And that's not a great position for the Heat to lose the ball. The Raptors will be looking to punish them for that. Big touch played on, some nice advantage from the ref, a lot of advantage from the refers. I thought shrill blast of the whistle was going to be inevitable there. The Heat keep moving forward. Nice couple of passes and a good tackle. I think it's always the story of the first chuck. A team struggling just to get a little bit of ascendancy, get a little bit of composure, spend some time on the ball. See a lot of double turnovers. And of course with that double turnover it is just impossible to maintain any form of possession, rhythm and momentum. And you know, the aforementioned are really important aspects of attempting to win a game of hockey. But the Raptors, they've put a few lovely passes together. Now drive down that right-hand baseline, ball played across, and that arriving player, she was screaming in, trying to get onto that far post, but too little, too late, and that'll trickle out for a Heat hit. Arguably perfect conditions to be playing hockey. Slightly overcast, light breeze, much better than the sun baking down in you. Nice and composed as the Heat move the ball out of the back. First stick to stick and then stick to space. Nice connections being made. Well played advantage for the Raptors, and now they will restart, moving the ball themselves around the back four. Nice connection along the line, cut out by the Heat, but that's been adjudged to have made contact with the defender's foot, which means the Raptors will remain with possession. Big overhead thrown, great ball into the space, well handled. Half the challenge is throwing the aerial, the other half is collecting it. Some unbelievable skills shown down that right-hand baseline. First a big spin, and then some nice 3D skills. Great tackle over there, lots of composure, but she's had her pocket picked. Here come the Raptors once more, into the D, well tackled. I think this is the first time the kits might be a touch ambiguous, especially in defensive areas when you, or high attacking areas where you're trying to make that connection with very little eye contact. But here come the Heat. They'll be looking to stamp some authority of their own on the fixture. Again, just that final pass, that last ball, nothing doing for them. And I must say, the Raptors have looked awfully calm in possession. And of course, as soon as you say something like that, the ball gets turned over. Really hard trap there on your backhand, but she's won it back with some great positioning defensively. And does well to roll that ball down the line to start the next attacking phase. And that's a beautiful ball to space. You're looking to attack that baseline now. Find a connection. The ball's played across the face. Great tackle. They got to get a shot off here. Shot comes off. Good save from the keeper. And it's a bizarre phenomenon in hockey where anytime a shot is taken at the keeper, everyone just stands still and watches for a bit, almost as if they're more enthralled with the outcome than actually getting the ball themselves. Happens from under 8 to men's hockey, ladies hockey. So no surprise to see the keeper make a great save there and everyone just freeze. All the really good forwards are super alert at picking up any rebound, being nice and aggressive, following up to the keeper's pads irrespective of who's shooting or where they think the ball might end up. They get themselves into optimistic positions. That's a nice way of framing it. Forwards have the luxury of being very positive and think best case scenario, what if the ball comes to me? Whereas defenders quite often have to think worst case, what if we lose the ball as a team? And that's what's just happened here for the Heat, and they've done really well in counter D there. That looked like a tricky situation for them to handle, and they've done well. Great ball played through, but it's well intercepted. Great interception. A little bit more passive, that press from the Heat, quite zonal. And the advantages of that is that cuts out those long passes and you're able to intercept and go forward really quickly. That occasion they got the intercept part right, they just struggled to connect after that. Great overhead thrown over the top, well received as well. They would have been hoping for a touch more advantage there. So in a dangerous position to come down that right hand side. Great handling there, bringing the ball in and back out of contact. The hit is inside the 23, so the ball has to move 5. She does just that. Now she'll be looking to get the ball to teammates or into the D. Unbelievable handling down there. She's got the foot as well. Got about 3 players into a blender there. They'll be looking for something a little bit more meaningful as their outlet. Sounds ridiculously simple to say, but you can only score in the D. So got to be able to find a way to get more passages of play, get more contact, get more balls into the D. We've seen some fantastic penalty corner routines over the course of the weekend, which is a testament to the players and the coaches having only a couple of training sessions really to put together a game plan, penalty corner routines, and yeah, I think we've seen that play out quite nicely this week as teams try different things, different styles of presses, different styles of outletting, and of course a wide variety of penalty corner variations. Wasn't too much variety to that, that was just smashed in, and luckily for the Raptors defensive quarter foot. That's intercepted, I believe that's Chelsea McGregor. Plays hockey out of club hockey out of Milton Hockey Club. Real star for the future. It's great to see the CPL so laden with talented players, and oh my word, beautiful carrying down that baseline. 3D skills making it really hard to tackle, and unfortunately just ran out of space there. So you know, as a defender, if you make a mistake defending that baseline, or a bad tackle or a foot or anything of the like, well, that's probably going to lead to a penalty corner. versus foul, as you just saw over there in the middle of the park. You get to get your players behind the ball, you get to set up, you get to defend, and it actually helps you if you're defending to slow down play a bit so you can get numbers back. It's all about playing and attacking in the right areas of the field, and conversely also making sure you're defending the right areas of the field as well. You don't want to spend a lot of time deep defending, because it doesn't matter how good you are, that dam wall tends to break, and we could have some light flooding here as the Raptors make their way in. Common defense are the Heat. It's been the feature of the ladies section the whole tournament, just high quality defending, and we've seen that yet again with a great tackle and promotion of the ball. For me, that's even better than the tackle and the individual dribble, the fact that she could then get play going, moving forward, and then some really good defending from the Raptors. Raptors have done really nicely to transfer the ball. On that occasion, they miss out. Go down as an unforced error. Quite hard, especially when you've played a bit of a hospital pass by your teammates, a bouncing ball, and they look at you with bewilderment when you don't stop it. But you know who the true guilty party is. But anyway, won't get too much into team dynamics here. Hatch pass is played into the middle of the field, fortuitously finds the way of a Raptors hockey stick. There's a bit of complaining around some heavy pushing in the D, but play moves on. Great transfer from the Raptors and really well cut out. These are the moments you want to make a team, or you rather want to punish a team. You've done so well to intercept the ball, and also in transition you've got 5 players going in the opposite direction to where you're heading, which gives you a great advantage. Heat, they themselves are faced with such advantage now. That's young Henchy on the ball. She did so well to keep that in. She's now going to try and put some pressure back. And there we go. That sees the end of the first chukker. It wasn't like some of the firework affairs we've had, but certainly a tactical chess game as both teams search for the upper hand. We'll be right back after the break with the second chukker. Welcome back to the second chukker. Heat versus the Raptors. Quite a cagey affair. I think either side was truly able to say they won that first chukker, and I suppose that's fairly well represented by the scoreline being goalless. Here come the Raptors. Unfortunately, she's missed the ball there. She makes the play dangerous and results in a hit out to the Heat. She's had a really good tournament. Very athletic, dominant down the touchline as she makes her way forward. Raptors have really pressed well, and they've got a chance here. Great shot on goal and a fantastic save. Another shot follows up, and that was lifted above the knee in close proximity, which means the hit goes out. If that ball had hit the defender in the exact same space on her body, but on the goal line, it would have been awarded a stroke, provided the goalkeeper was not behind her. So it just shows the complexity of the danger rule and how that changes with regards to proximity. The Heat getting getting tangled up in a few 1v1s. They'll do well just to move the ball out of contact a little bit better, a little bit earlier. We've seen how great the 1v1 defending is, which makes it really hard to win your battles, win your duels, go forward. A pass like that, so much more powerful. And oh, beautiful slap into the D. Oh, and it's come back off the keeper's pads. Oh, and it's found its way into the back of the net. A great goal for the Heat. Wonderful advantage played by the umpire as well. I think that's also great to see. I'm sure when we see the replay, we'll be able to see the keeper make a stunning save at first, and then that rebound component we discussed a little bit earlier in the broadcast. The Heat forward doing really well to make sure that she was the first to arrive, first to capitalize, and to find a great goal after some really good goalkeeping. I think the Heat did really well as well to move that ball around nicely, and as you can see, great first save, rebound, tackle gets made, regains possession, and scores a fantastic goal. That's really good and something to be really proud of. And of course, it gives the Heat the all-important lead. I thought, you know, coming into this tournament, the lead, or taking the lead early would be quite important, given the shorter nature of the game. But here come the Heat once more. Well kept in over there, and they'll be looking for an outcome. Really good defending there from the Raptors. But the sort of empirical proof is that it doesn't really matter if you go up early. We've seen a lot of teams lead here at the CPL 1-0 and then go down 2-1, 4-1, 3-1. So the Raptors will be quite aware of that and know that going down isn't the end of the world here. It's also been, you know, completely sort of even Stevens affair up until that point. It'll be very interesting to see how they deal with this change in momentum. Big collision in the middle of the field. And some great sportsmanship, nice handshake. And then the green card. Quite a sheepish green card. I've never seen an umpire hand out one like that before. But in the right spirit of the game. Oof, that would have been a perfect interception, but her teammates backed her up, and unfortunately, after doing so well to regather possession, they lose out. Massive putts across the field. Telling blow that. So complete are these ladies' skill set. I mentioned a little earlier. Massive overheads, great hitting ability. The 1v1 defending has been fantastic. Here she comes once more. Fuller running down this left-hand side. Brilliant carry. Can she find a connection? She can't, but she can find a penalty corner. As a beautiful carry, left-hand dominant, ball shielded from any potential defender, and when she chooses her moment to play the ball across the D, she finds a really good outcome in hitting the Heat defender's foot. Really nice work down that left-hand baseline. Raptors setting up with two castles. The stopping hasn't been the cleanest this week, but that's well stopped by the hitter. And oh my word! Who needs a trapper when you can do it all yourself? Alright, that is a fantastic strike with a slightly skew injection. She had to trap the ball herself, get the ball into the D, and give it a great thump to equalize for the Raptors. That's a fantastic goal, and I'm sure one that she'll remember for a very long time. Games really come alive here in the second chukker. So often is the case as teams feel each other out in the first quarter, nerves settle. Just look at the expansive hockey now that's been played through the middle of the park. Hits a fetcher, the fetcher then looks for a high midfielder, posting up forward. There's a lot more pressure on the ball.
Sorry,
a lot more energy being applied, and what results is a fantastic clash between the Heat and Raptors. A couple of heavy challenges over there. Maybe it's just me, but girls seem to enjoy playing hockey much more than boys. What a aerial thrown into the D, and oh! Good heavens, you hope she's alright there. Really did super well to try and get on the end of that ball. Got a replay of the goal. No, she's on her feet and alright, so that's all good. As you can see, realizes quite late she has to trap the ball, gets the long handle out, and smashes that ball bottom left. Great goal. Now we're back live. Great to see the Heat player back up on her feet after she tried her very best to keep that ball in play. I don't know, it just seems that the ladies constantly smiling, they clatter into each other, they get up, they shake each other's hands. The guys, boys section, there's so much macho-ness and temper tantrums. Oh well, aren't human beings fascinating creatures? Good turnover there by the Raptors. They'll do well to progress this ball forward, change the channel, get out of that contact. Good tackle from the Namibian there as she looks to get the ball back. Obviously, Namibia being such an indoor powerhouse, I think they have 10 people to the 10,000 South Africans, so the fact that they can compete in indoor just shows how world class they are, and that indoor skill set almost always translates to outdoor players. Yeah, slightly different, but you find players are really good in close contact scenarios, protect the ball well, have a good understanding of passing, as Chelsea McGregor does really well to carry the ball into the D there, weaving her way. Got magic hands, she really can unlock a game. Oh my word. Now, again, a little giggle, you love to see it. Now, if that happened to Josh Metler and Lita Cry, they would probably be shouting at each other. So it's fantastic to see the ladies play the game in such a positive spirit. I think we often get a bit wrapped up in big fixtures and big rivalries, derbies. It's after all a game, and enjoyment is paramount to that experience. The cold reality is that things tend to be a bit more enjoyable while you're winning. Wonderful work by the Heat midfielder. She's danced her way out of a very tight pocket and comes away with a hit. She'll be very happy with that. You know, you get put under so much pressure on those balls in those areas, and to make it out of there without losing possession, staying dominant whilst providing an option for your teammate, that's just world class. See the Raptors, oh, an inviting ball down the right hand side. Couldn't get anything on that. With 2 minutes to go, the Raptors are piling on the pressure here. Big full court press. You'll see play on the ball doesn't have too many options. And unfortunately, that hasn't quite worked out for her. It's gone straight over the sideline. But still, the Heat will be able to get into a shape here. They'll be able to defend. They'll want to close up this baseline. Lots of space allowed. And the ball gets played in. I feel that was maybe a missed opportunity for the Raptors, due to the fact that the Heat were a bit slow to set up there. Ladies play great heads-up hockey. They're very intelligent, far more intelligent than boys. Spend a good amount of time surveying what options they have. Look to promote the ball. Great interception over there. Oh, just trying to find that final connection. So hard for all teams across all age groups. That's really where you win and lose games, whether you're able to connect rather in that final third. So hard with so many defenders, lots of pressure on the ball to find a perfect pass. And the team that enters the D more consistently and more decisively is often the team that comes away with a victory. quite often when I'm doing video analysis, the amount of D entries, the ratio of D entries to entries against fairly accurately correlates with the scoreline. So if we have 30 D entries to a team's 10 against us, you're probably looking at a scoreline that looks like 3-1, 4-1. So you might say that's pretty obvious. You enter the D more often, you score more goals. I don't think my maths teacher will be too proud of my explanation of ratios either. But here we are in the dying seconds of the first half. As you can see over there, just indoor skills translating to outdoor. Great handling. Never looks like she's under a lot of pressure. Dances her way out of most situations, and if she really is being put under, she finds a foot. Right, and well, game really came alive in that second chukker, and I'm sure we have got more action packed into the third and fourth chukkers, and we'll see you right then after the break. Right, welcome back to the second half of the Heat versus the Raptors. It's been an enthralling encounter, truth be told. Bit of a slow start in the first chukker, as both teams struggle to find their feet, struggle to find consistency. But the game really came alive in the second. Some great goals from both sides. A penalty corner conversion for the Raptors, and a great rebound for the Heat. So it would have been a good opportunity to take on some water, rest some tired legs. Here come the Raptors. They'll be looking to turn up the temperature here, but here come the Heat. Carrying the ball powerfully down this right-hand side, and a shrill blast of the whistle, and that is going to result in a card. I believe that's a green card being shown to the Raptors defender for a breakdown tackle. If that tackle had been inside the 23, probably been a short corner, but just because it was outside, you cannot award that a short corner, and the personal infringement is met with a green card. And obviously, if an infringement like that happens again, you start to level up the cards. But not really something we want to see. to see everyone on the park today. And I think for the most part, the ladies section of CPL, the discipline has been fantastic. I don't know why throughout it sounds like I'm attacking the boys team that I coach. They've been great as well all weekend. But it just seems like it's played in a more collegiate spirit when it comes to the ladies section. So, and that's certainly not a knock on the competitiveness of the fixtures either. Ladies have been getting stuck in all weekend. Their 1v1 defending been very strong. I think I've gone on about it in every stint of commentary I've done, how impressed I am by the defending in the section and the bravery in defending, getting into some really strong positions to defend and block shots coming in. Wow, unbelievable handling skills. The right hand extension, making it really hard to tackle. And here come the Heat. Nice little double tackle over there. But they've done also really well to wrestle that ball back, have the Raptors. Two famous CPL franchises, the Heat and the Raptors. They're both respectively won Franchise of the Year. Could be mistaken. The guys in the truck are telling me that that stat is verified and accurate. These are the giants of CPL hockey. Great privilege for them to be out on the park. Great privilege to witness a great game of schoolgirl hockey, under 18 hockey, as the Raptors come flying forward once more down the left-hand side. Oh, she only loves carrying the ball. Protecting that on her left hand, making sure that the defender can't get anywhere close. Such an effective way of carrying the ball. And again, she's found a precise pass, gets coughed up around top D, great tackle. And this is where the Heat will be kicking themselves, because that looked like a sure turnover and very dangerous attacking transition. But it was quickly snuffed out by the Raptors. And these double turnovers just making it really hard for either team to get any ascendancy as this progresses. It's always great to Friday Night Lights when the whole school comes to watch rugby, and hockey rather. The ball goes into the back of the goal from the halfway line, and the rugby players all cheer very loudly, only to be exceptionally disappointed as it results in a 16 and no goal. Ooh. Some massive hit to the body of the Raptors defender. Good defensive work. Nice to see players working hard up and down the park, not just going forward. Here come the Heat. Great tackle. 38 has been industrious all afternoon. Real thorn in the Raptors' defense. The Heat opting to go out and around, transfer the ball, try open up some channels. Great receive, lets that ball roll across her body. Ball gets played in. Defensively, you don't want to be playing around. The umpire comes to the Raptors' rescue there as they get the hit out. I think coaching staff will be preaching for a little bit of composure. Weathered a couple of big attacking moments, but it's imperative that when you then turn the ball over, that you keep it and not just give it back to the Heat to launch their next attack. Big overhead thrown into the middle of the park. And here come the Raptors. This is a dangerous situation for the Heat. Beautiful hands over there. Can she get a shot or a pass? She gets a pass across the face of the D. Twisting, turning. Good defending. Really hard to get anything away at goal when there are that many bodies in front of goal. And it's something I've also liked about watching the ladies section of CPL. When they make a mistake, they just laugh. It's fantastic. So often hockey players beat their shin pad or shake their head or look up to the heavens, trying to prove to everyone that what they did was a mistake. Everyone knows you've made a mistake. How much better is it just to have a giggle? I digress. Third chukker, just a bit of an interesting chukker. Fourth chukker being very crucial, obviously, in the outcome of the result. The third chukker still feels quite awkward, quite anxious, where the fourth chukker it kind of gets a lot crazier, a lot more open. Teams are throwing everything to get a goal. Good interception there. Ooh, come through quite violently at the back, but play on. And another big tackle. On this occasion, the whistle goes. The Raptors are in possession on the other side of the halfway line. Some beautiful passing hockey. And the ball played in. Ooh, dangerous situation for the Heat. She's done really well, has that defender, to bring that ball down, but it's been nabbed back off her. And the Heat will have to see another day as they get the hit out over there. That looked like the ball was approaching the goal with much certainty. Beautiful shot to the right and well picked up. Player 38, like I said, she's been a real pocket rocket. On this occasion, she gets turned over and here come the Raptors. Beautiful little drop pass. And a nutmeg to boot as possession switches hands on numerous occasions. Left hand extension. Umpires judge that ball to come onto the outside of the white line, of course. Hockey, I believe, is similar to football, soccer, whatever you call it. Don't get angry at me. The whole ball has to cross the line. Oh, the keeper's done well to keep it in, but she's played it straight to the Heat. Forward. Chaos ensues. Oh, my word. The Heat, the Raptors coach, so very well had a heart attack. Someone needs to check on them. It's a crazy moment there as the goalkeeper initially looked at him so well to keep it in, but played it straight to a Heat attacker. Craziness here at Western Province Cricket Club, eh? But wonderfully entertaining, and that's what we're here for. Good defensive work from the Raptors as the Heat look to come down that left-hand baseline. Both teams have been really strong down that left-hand baseline looking for outcomes. It's been a feature of the Raptors the whole tournament with a strong runner down the left. Good interception. And McGregor's done well to win the hit. Ooh. Yeah, I would say she's played that ball. Played it, then pretended that she hadn't. And the Heat were wise to that level of trickery. And they stepped through, pressing the ball, looking to affect something towards the Raptors' goal. Another great interception there. Great tackle. Long arm of the law coming down there. I don't think that defender was ever five. And on the odd occasion, umpires agree with me. So the Heat will remain in possession. Great ball played onto top D. She's got wonderful passing range. This is dangerous for the Raptors as the Heat enter once more. Looked like footy, but it's been adjudged to hit the stick. Now that most certainly did hit a foot. So I think we've got the Heat's first penalty corner. So we'll see how they go with it. Pardon me, I think it's a second. Who knows? It has been a long and entertaining week of hockey. Another short corner in Darba taking place. Again, I would truly love to know some of the powwows that take place, especially when routines have been pre-decided, worked out. Anyway, got two castles, goes to castle one, gets a powerful shot off, great save, and a goal! At first looked like he indicated a 16, but then his hands came together, did the umpires, and the Heat have scored another. That ball obviously would have just have crept over as another meeting taking place amongst the Raptors back four, but the ref's decision is final. And And that is a great goal for the Heat. I think the ball was powerfully struck in to the D. The keeper made a fantastic save. And again, there was some really good attacking play as the Heat scored their second rebound, which comes as no shock to me considering franchise director Greg Clark is in charge of the Heat. And when he was with us at Saks, the word rebound, rebound, rebound was commonplace, knowing how effective it is. So, well done to the Heat for being persistent, for converting their attacking opportunities into goals. And also, they've scored as just the perfect time as we see a conclusion to the third chukka. We'll be right back off the break with the all-important fourth and final chukka.
Awkward, but we need to do it to protect the caravan. And the show.
Alright, welcome back to the fourth and final chukka here at Western Province Cricket Club. We've got a very interesting prospect here as the Heat lead the Raptors 2-1. Raptors have been a really exciting team to watch throughout the weekend, as have the Heat. It'll be very interesting to see if the Raptors can come away with anything over here. Hit out for a stick tackle on the defender. It's very interesting to see how both these are umpired versus the middle of the park. Obviously, foul in the deep being a bigger offense than, you know, a simple collision or a foot in the middle of the field. You see defenders, the trend now is they treat a lot better in the D, which is good to see. Great interception from the Raptors, and I think that's maybe where the, you know, slightly ambiguous kit gets in the way. As you're attacking, you're going forward with great speed. You see someone in your peripheral vision out the corner of your eye in bright orange. You pass her. Oh no! It's a Heat defender. And that's exactly what unfolded there. Nice connection up the left-hand side. Ball into space. It's going to hold up perfectly. And a little, lovely little tackle there to knock the ball into touch. Oh, I thought there was an opportunity to play that quickly. But rather get into shape, get into structure. You've got a lead here. Why not protect it? Great to see high-quality coaches around the turf. Mike Willich watching this encounter. Unfortunately, he struggled to get a win this weekend. Unlike his mentor, Samuel Holmes, he's done really well. But so often is the case when Holmes is coaching. Right, back to the ladies section. Heat building up with some patience. Connected really nicely along that back four, troughing the ball, moving the ball, making sure that this Raptors press, which has been so good all season, all tournament. I'm sure they have pressed well in their respective school seasons as well. But transfer and transfer the ball again, or double transfer rather. Makes it really hard for a press to stay together, to stay compact, and then you find nice pockets of space opening up. Overhead thrown and brought down really well. Here's another attacking moment as the Heat come forward once more. Great ball played in, and just looked inevitable for that ball to find its way into the back of the net with 3 Heat players converging on it, but it's hit a foot, which results in a Raptors 16. Heat putting on a lot of pressure here. I think they're very aware if they pinch a goal here, it's a tough place to come back and 2 goals down in a final chukker. But the Raptors do well to get the hit. Nice communication down the left-hand side. So they let each other know exactly what they want. And she's got the ball exactly where she wants it as she continues to carry it down this left-hand side. Trademark skill over here. She arcs on this occasion, gets the ball on her forehand, keeps the ball in possession. There she comes across the Heat star player, makes a tackle, but the Raptors get the ball back again. They need an outcome here. Beautiful ball, great shot, and an even better save. Wonderful hockey. That'll end up being a long corner, but that was just fantastic to watch. Great individual skill, a connection, a shot on target, and a save. It's total hockey here at Western Province Cricket Club as the clouds roll in. Wonderful venue. So many AstroTurfs around the Western Cape. Beautiful, unobstructed views of Table Mountain. Nice advantage played there as the Raptors move forward once more. Bit of a stinger there. The play continues. Dangerous ball in. Can they get a shot off? She's done really well. Oopsie daisy. That's very unfortunate as the ball flies up and ends on the player's head. I think, these girls are so tough that she's actually just walked it off. Probably put a mask on and, prepare herself for short corner defense. Ball just ballooned up and in the end rather comically just landed on her head. I'm sure she's all right. But the Raptors here with a big opportunity to pull level. Again, they've got their 2 castles. They've got a runner on the right. They've got a call it a bail ball, a ball to the left. You can see they've got 2 powerful hitters stood over the ball. I think for all the money in the world, this is going to be smacked. We'll have a look now. Good injection. Almost a hybrid of a drag flick slap from the looks of it. I think she realized that the first wave was bearing down on her and she would have to adjust, wouldn't have time to get a full flick away. I think if there's any area that struggled throughout the CPL, it is the injection and the trapping. But I mean, across the girls and ladies section, that's just so common when you've only got a couple of practices to prepare. School programs spend hours and hours and hours perfecting penalty corners. So it's no surprise that teams have been struggling to get them right this weekend. This game's absolutely flown by. Have a look at the clock, realize there's only 5.5 minutes. Plenty of time. The Raptors flying at the Heat in their press, and you'll see just what pressure on the ball does. The Raptors didn't touch the ball, but they affected a turnover due to their high press. Everyone's sort of realizing the tension in the fixture now. A great interception from the Heat. Good roll as well. It's a great opportunity for them to score, but unfortunately that final pass doesn't connect. But they've stayed ambitious, they've stayed hardworking. They've lost it in the end and they've regathered it once more. I bet you she makes it into the D on the left-hand side. Oh, golly, I lost all my money. She's been so good at carrying the ball on the left-hand side. I thought surely she would be able to gather and go, but good defense on that occasion. Really good pressing from the Raptors. Centre back's done well to roll that into the attacker's foot. Slow things down a bit. Clock ticks away. Make sure, just take a bit of sting out of the Raptors attack. Obviously they're chasing the game. Great interception. Can they connect? This is where they really look to go stick to stick. Beautiful hands. Great connection. This is what we're talking about. Beautiful hockey. They've got to get something like goal here. And the whistle's gone. I'm trying to see what the umpire's indicated. It's a penalty corner by the looks of it. Players all looked up, attackers and defenders alike, and were quite bemused, but the Raptors will not be complaining one bit. They've got another opportunity to score a goal here. Right, you've got 7 players in this penalty corner, really putting everything. When you have those 2 runners on the side, it's either decoy for the drag flick while the short corner defense focuses on the runners, or it is actually that variation and where you're looking for the deflection. Let's see what we've got here. We unfortunately have a mistrap, and the Heat, they'll be in here if they can find a pass. They have to connect. Somehow they managed to do, and they've come rumbling forward here. The crowd lights up with excitement. Prospect of a goal being scored from a counter-attack. And then a really good tussle for possession there between the Heat and the Raptors, with the Raptors defender doing enough to come away with the ball. Great interception. Here come the Heat once more. This will be a telling blow if they're able to make it work. Ball deflected. Really well handled by the defender. After it was smashed in. Great defensive intervention. If she didn't get that, would have surely found a home in the back of the net. The Heat staying patient once more, transferring the ball, stretching the press, looking for good avenue. The Raptors, to their credit, they haven't given up, and that's what happens when you keep your foot on the gas. Chelsea McGregor coming through the middle of the field, doing really well. She's been tackled, a couple of hefty blows. She's kept the ball. She's weaving her magic down this baseline. She looks to connect. Oh, and I thought she had got herself a penalty corner there, but the ref says play on. Oh, and that was one of those big game-breaking moments, but they'll have another here as time runs out. 1 minute 30 seconds. The Raptors have done so well to keep that in play. Nice ball speed as it gets transferred. Oh, and just an errant pass over there. Great picking of the pocket. Can she come through? Wow. I mean, there are 3 or 4 unbelievable touches, unbelievable tackles in that 5-second period of play. Such as the high level of hockey we're witnessing this afternoon. With a minute to go, you'd feel it's now or never for the Raptors as they come down this right-hand side. Strong carry. He's got the advantage. Got the ball. Time is not on their side. It affects the defenders as well. They start to feel that anxiety. They start to feel the pressure. You do have to get the ball into the D. It's your only chance, your only prospect of scoring. They've got the hit over there. Short pass and ball in would be the option. McGregor attempts it. Well met in defense. Ball cleared. Ball comes back in. How calm is that at the back? Just to pull the ball across her body and clear it. But the Raptors, they'll have one last chance here as they hit the back of the Heat defender. Oh, I'm not sure she was fired, but she's come away with the ball. And this will be a chance for the Heat here. Great tackle. Said about 10 times now, but maybe this is the last chance. Ball played in. And well intercepted. And that will be the conclusion of an extremely hard-fought victory for the Heat. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to the Raptors. They played with great heart, fight, and skill. They pressed, they ran, and they just came up short to the Heat. To prove that rebounds win games. Wow, what a great game of hockey. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to join us for the boys section game in just a couple of minutes. See you then. Bye.